If you're relocating to the Orlando, Florida area and you're looking for a new construction home that's in the country, maybe with a large lot, but you still want to be close to shopping, restaurants, the springs, and other outdoor activities, then you're going to want to see this small hilltop community in Apopka, which is a suburb about 30 minutes north of downtown Orlando, Florida. New construction and hilltop homes with views like these are a rarity here in the Orlando area, especially in a location like this, or if you want a home with up to 5,000 square feet. So let's jump right in and see why I believe this might be the best new construction in Apopka. Okay, so now we're gonna head inside, but I want to take just a minute and I want to point out a couple features. First off, look how wide the sidewalk is here, Charlie. Very wide sidewalks in here, paver line driveways and walk-ups to the house. More importantly, notice how wide this lot is. The lots here are 1/4 acre or bigger, some of them like 0.3 acre. This one I believe is 80-foot wide lot, and the homes, notice the difference, the distance from one house to the other there. 20-foot minimum for each of these. So let's go ahead, let's head on inside. Now this community, 61 homes in this phase. There's going to be 3 phases in all. Each of them is going to have their own gated section to it. So as we come up front, I want to just point out, notice what the builder has done here, which is kind of unique, and they do this standard. Different textures, okay? Different stucco. Oftentimes we see them, they're the same pattern. This is not. This builder does several things that are different from other builders. So I'm just gonna jump on inside because I think that's where people really wanna go. Now take a look at the main area there, Charlie. And this is absolutely gorgeous home. It's incredible the prices, that the way they've slashed these prices, they just knock them down. So we'll come to that in a little bit. But
I think these are the biggest price cuts we've ever heard of.
I've never seen anything bigger.
I haven't either.
Yeah, let's not go there now.
Okay. Sorry, I got excited.
Okay, down at the bottom, you're gonna see wood look floors. Now these are an upgrade. Okay, 5-inch baseboards around the entire home.
Very nice.
And then
I noticed this door too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're absolutely right.
But
beautiful lead inlaid doors.
Lead inlaid. I always call them iron. I'm silly.
I think it's lead.
I think you're right.
I've never like actually seen it though. I'm told they're lead inlaid. That's the story. That's what I always call it. And then look up top. You're gonna see a big tray ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Which is a nice touch. Not fancy like some of the homes we've seen. Sometimes they'll color them and everything else, but it's nice. So this area here, this is called the dining room. And you can use it as a dining room. Maybe you do, that's wonderful. To me, it's a fantastic office space.
You think so, without a door?
Well, I wish. Now this, one thing this builder does not do, now we've got some knocks on this builder.
Or at least this model.
At least this model, because you can do this with other models, but what I would like to see is this wall be brought out some, just a bit, and then have room to put 2 French doors. Now you have an office with quick access to the kitchen. Now it is nice because you do have that quick access, and we'll talk about another option around the corner there. But first let's go ahead and let's head into the bedrooms here. And as we head into the front bedroom, it's carpeted, which comes standard. But
how does it feel? Take a jump.
Yeah, our carpet, it feels pretty good.
I think so too. I think it feels nice.
Feels like carpet.
Yeah, but definitely not like cheap carpet.
Not cheap carpet, because what was that? That was $700,000-$800,000 home we were recently.
And it just felt wrong.
The carpet wasn't that great.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Walk-in closet's a little small, but it's doable. It's still a walk-in.
You get a walk-in closet.
Yeah. Nope. You're right. Yeah. I'm with you.
Not too much else to show in here. This builder doesn't do a lot dressing up,
especially with the colors.
Especially with the colors. We've been in some that were just jacked up.
I know. Remember that house that was all black?
All the black. I love that. That was
crazy.
The emo room.
Yeah.
So
emo house.
In the bathroom, you're going to see quartz countertops. I believe it's going to be granite as standard.
I don't think that their upgrades are really that expensive though. I think they're pretty affordable. That's what I've heard.
That's what the builder says. Yes, that they're inexpensive. So. Behind you, you're going to see the tub. It does have a niche, which is pretty nice.
Gotta love a niche,
right? A niche. And then I forget where I was going here. I just completely lost my train of thought. Let's get out of the bathroom. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Oh, the soft close.
No handles on those.
these are standard. So if you want to upgrade, even though this builder does a lot of standard features, some things are not. And the soft close cabinets is one that I personally think that should be standard. If they're going to say that they want them to be standard.
Just wanted to show this room a little bit. Obviously, there's no bed in here, so you can't really see the size, but just so you guys know, it's about the same size as the last bedroom. Same walk-in closet.
Then there's another, of course, second walk-in closet. So let's head back out, and a little storage closet here to the left. Just pretty nice. 8-foot doors.
Okay.
Should address that.
How tall are the ceilings? Are they 10 or 9?
I'm guessing 9 foot.
Looks about 9 if the 8-foot door. Yeah.
I don't know.
9 and something maybe.
Maybe the builder will watch our video.
Alriady, I'm going backwards here, but which way are we going?
Let's go over this way. Let's go.
Okay, I'm just like, I don't know, but
show them that. Let's go back through through the dining area, or as I would say, office space, and let's
wannabe office space.
Well, what I think is an office space, nice and big. But if you have a messy office, then no way. I wouldn't want to trash that.
Yeah, no. Everyone would see it as soon as you walk. They'd see it before they walked in with those big old windows right there.
Yeah, great lighting in here. Nice fixtures. And so this area here, kind of show this now.
Okay.
Folks, Charlie and I were really struggling with this because, like, what is it? Now, what it is, it's for whatever you want to do with it. To me, it's a butler's pantry. Could be a mud room if you didn't get the upgrade, which we'll come to that in a minute here. But you know, why didn't they just put in cabinets and a countertop? You have to do that. So we love this builder. This builder does a great job, but this is just one of those things that I kind of felt like let down.
It's like you just expect it. At this price, you'd kind of expect it.
Speaking of expecting, hey, what do you think of this? Who expects a laundry room this huge?
Could you call it a master laundry room?
It's like it's huge.
It's huge. Here, let me show this.
That's a little shoe drop.
Yeah.
This is part of the upgrade. Wait, here, I hear myself echo.
I know, right?
So
a little dark in here.
Huge.
I feel like they should have done another light.
It doesn't need another light.
It's a little dingy.
Doesn't need another light.
But they put countertops here. I don't know. They should have put it out there. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Okay, alrighty, all right.
And they put this here, which I rail on this. Seems like every time Charlie thinks I'm a little crazy.
You're crazy.
Your dryer, your washing machine's here. It only sits this high. Well, folks, you put pans. They're not hanging. You have this gigantic wall. Put a rack here, folks.
If you're spending this much on a house, you can afford to buy some more of those and put them over there.
Right.
Come on.
Listen, let's try to stop ragging on the
Alrighty, I know. I think it's you, not them.
Maybe it's me, right? So we're gonna take a look at the garage. Why are we looking at the garage? Well, who cares about the garage? Because I know that you guys want to see the primary bedroom. I know you want to see the kitchen, and there's something else we're gonna come to that
you're gonna want to see too.
That you're gonna want to see too. So. The garage, nothing too much to see here, although when we come around, check this out. So if you have a long boat, right, or you have an extra car, maybe you want to use it as a workout space or something like that, then this is a great place to have that. Now, there's some other things we can do with it that the builder does allow.
With this space,
with the space, and we'll come to it. Over on the wall, you're going to see the Rainbird irrigation. This builder does irrigation on the front and the sides along with St. Augustine grass. Those of you that don't know, that's our grass of choice. That doesn't sound right. I guess in Colorado they might think differently of that. I don't know. It's our grass of choice here in Florida, and it needs a lot of water, so you're just not going to get out of that. So now that we're back in where it's a little bit cooler, a couple of things that this builder does. You notice that, well, I probably should have pointed it out in the garage, that there's no cracks. And we tell our buyers that cracks are common here in Florida. Our homes are
to be expected is what we tell them.
It's built on sand. But this builder does a few things differently. They're Energy Star certified homes, but standard, they put rebar around the home, which I never knew this, but apparently builders don't all do that. And so they say, this builder indicates that you can be certain that you're not going to have cracks in your driveway, in your sidewalk, in your, well, maybe not your sidewalk, but inside the perimeters of the home. So in the garage, you're not going to have them cracked. They also have R36 insulation in the ceiling, which R30, I believe, is standard. Any building contractors out there, maybe let us know if that's wrong, because I'm not a builder for sure. And
I think there was insulation inside of the concrete block as well.
Yeah, on the exterior of the home, they actually not blow, but kind of shoot insulation into there. So those blocks, you know, a concrete block is hollow, and it is it's insulated, which is a nice feature. So let's go ahead and take a look at the dining room here, Charlie.
Dining room.
Living room.
Living room.
Dining room. You can eat.
I mean, you could. You could.
Right? You can eat here. I love it.
Yep.
Very open.
Let's see.
Now, one thing I like about this home, as opposed to some new construction we see, they're like a shotgun home where these walls just come straight through. And we're going to see this in a bit, what they did with this space, and I like it. But we'll come to that in a bit.
Yeah, I like how your TV is going to be like reset a little bit here.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, it kind of offsets it. Everybody, it's kind of trendy that we have this open space, right? For the last several years, and but this is nice because it kind of offsets it a bit.
Yeah.
A couple other things you can get. We saw a 2-car garage. Well, they call it a 3-car garage, 3-car tandem. You can get an additional car garage there if you wanted. You can get a.
Don't tell them what else they can do with it. You gotta.
Well, I'm not
tamper. Okay. Alrighty. All right.
You can get a wet bar outside. And there was something else. I can't remember. Oh, you can actually get a second floor with a bonus room and a bathroom if you want. So this home has 2,818 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, that 3-car tandem garage. So plenty of space. But sometimes you may just want a little more. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the kitchen. In the kitchen, quartz countertops.
This is the upgrade.
This is an upgrade. 42-inch cabinets, which is an upgrade. 36 comes standard. And to get a soft close, again, one last time to rail on the builder. Can you just please give it to us?
They said it's not that expensive to get the upgrades.
True, I get it, but if it's not that expensive, just give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Let the people choose.
Okay, I'm calm.
Okay.
Micro in here, which I really like. I believe this is an upgrade
Yeah.
because it comes standard. You'll see in a minute the hood down here, storage for sheet pans, which I love. I think that's a wonderful feature that we just don't see that often. Storage down here on the sides.
What do you guys think about this? I thought this looked really nice. You can put something really fancy there. You know, all the girls out there will be happy about it. What do you think?
I think it's dumb. Close that off.
All right.
Because
let us know.
Who's really going to put one bowl with some little apples? Really?
That's the only bit of color in this whole house, and you're complaining about it.
Well, there's color. There's some color.
Other than that gold, name one piece of color in this whole home.
Well, the walls. The walls are gray. They're not white.
They're white.
The walls are gray. They're offset by the white baseboards, the white doors.
We're not mad about the colors.
No.
It's just they told us you had to go for the upgraded packages to get more colors, and we just wanted to see them down here at this price.
So they have a nice walk-in closet with a light. So that's something you kind of come to expect in here. You can't get the backsplash. Charlie and I talked about the colors. We thought this was one place that they could have put some color and really give it some pop.
Backsplash looks really, really nice. It does.
It does.
But some color would have been good.
The range hood, you're going to see up top, they haven't finished that. The builder will finish that.
There's a couple things.
Couple things in here, yes. Maybe we'll see them. Hopefully we won't see them, but
Yeah.
if we get to where I think you're showing it on the camera, I'm going to have to speak to it. And then, of course, the...
I like the power outlet right here.
Right? Put
Nice.
it down low.
Yeah.
And
Don't show them our stuff.
I know. Our
Our
what do we
secret
call it?
stash.
Paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia. Oh, you did call it that.
Garbage disposal down below. And of course, stainless steel appliances. Refrigerator does not come with it, although with the quick move-ins, if you pick one that's already ready, they're actually going to give that to you. Now, they're going to give you quite a bit, But we'll
Quite a bit. I feel like that's an understatement.
We'll come to that in a bit.
Alrighty, all right.
We'll come to all that.
What do you think about this little curve right here? Oh, hold on.
I love it.
There it is.
I love it.
I think it's really nice.
We don't see that.
No, we
Usually
don't.
It's just flat. You know, they
Yeah.
could have left it flat.
Yep.
They could have left it flat. Put it back a little bit. But
Yep.
gas stove here
Yep.
is a very nice feature.
Some big old drawers. I know
Tons
some
of-
people love
tons of
that.
storage. Well, I think of a home this size, 2,800 square foot home, you should have storage, but it seems that some builders just don't do well with that.
Yeah, but here, let me show them how much storage there really is in this kitchen. There's a good amount. There's a
plenty.
lot of storage. Oh yeah. And then obviously there.
Next, let's talk about the dining area. Now, we're not gonna go over there. We'll come to that in a bit.
Okay.
But this is the actual dining area, and it's big. So they have a small table there, but there's plenty of room. If you wanted a formal dining room table, there's plenty of room here.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's, I don't think that front space is necessary. Although some people will just want that. Some people are just gonna want that. But to me, it's a better office, maybe a second living area. So let's go ahead, Charlie, and let's move on into the primary bedroom suite. Okay, so we are gonna go into the bedroom, but we're gonna come to the back porch. We're gonna talk to an area over there, that area of the house that I can't wait to get to. And we're also gonna talk about some pricing. But let's go ahead and check out this huge primary bedroom suite. It is carpet, which is nice.
Sorry.
Are you okay there?
I may have kicked
Cool.
that
Okay.
pretty hard.
Check how big this bedroom is. Huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Great lighting. I don't know if that's the windows or if that's the recessed lighting up top
You have 5 of them.
with the tray ceilings.
Uh-huh.
And we've ragged on the colors, but they put some furniture in here with a little color. All of a sudden, it looks great. So I think it's plenty bright in here. As we head into the primary bedroom, first thing we're gonna see is it's gonna have quartz countertops. Okay, quartz on both sides. And you know, we've already railed on a lot of this stuff enough, and maybe that's not a big deal to you. You know, if you're looking for soft close cabinets as a standard feature, then you know we can find a builder for that. If you're, you know, there's going to be a lot of things about this home that are not going to be for you, but we know all the builders throughout the Orlando area here, and we can help you find the one that's right for you. There's some builders right over, let's see what direction, right over this way, I believe. There's all sorts of new construction homes, and they're nice, nice communities there. The problem is they are right on the highway, and so it concerns me that somebody just comes in or maybe makes a contract sight unseen, and they don't see that. This community here, small community, we'll talk more about it in a bit, but it's small community, quiet, and you're not going to have to worry about any highway noise. So here's the water closet with a tiny little toilet, like for ultra short people. Look at how tiny that is.
For scale, could you sit on it?
No, I'm not gonna sit on it. Like it's lower than my knees. Like I think that's like super ultra low. Maybe it's a low rider. Maybe that's what it is. But you know, of course, it has a standard poop room, which is pretty standard in most of these homes like this. Dual vanities, one on each side. I think I've already mentioned that, but it's nice because I can have mine and my wife can have hers. Check out the little decorative things they have. I wonder what those are.
Ooh, I think those are Velociraptor.
Velociraptor eggs?
Yes.
Okay, maybe they are Velociraptor eggs. I don't know. I don't think they're chicken eggs. They could be ostrich eggs.
I mean,
Or do we just want to stick with
birds
Velociraptor?
are dinosaurs, so
Are they? Are all birds dinosaurs? I don't know that. Okay, so let's check out this massive shower. This is one of my favorite features of this. So you can turn the water on way over here. I don't know the water. It is on. I'll do that again. But literally, you can turn it on. You're not anywhere near the water. And I love that. Tile.
Go on over there.
Tile
Go on over
all the way up. No. Watch it. Tile all the way to the ceilings, and a niche to put your stuff. Very nice feature. Very nice. I love this shower. Of course, if you're 6'6", you could have a problem here.
Yep.
You'll probably only have a problem one time.
Yeah.
After one time, you'll have that problem again. And then check out this massive closet. Now, if you remember, we were in the living room and we spoke about the cut, how they made the the wall, how they angled in to that living room. Well, here it is, and I believe it actually helps the closet, because if you see a counter, or a corner rather, look in the corner how there's wasted space on a 90-degree corner. But on this, which, I don't know, maybe that's a 45, you have usable space all the way. So huge closet. Come check on the back side here, Charlie.
Oh.
The shoe rack.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that before.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's awesome.
Very functional.
Can you guys, there we go. Now you can see it nice and good in all of its glory.
Great. In all of its glory? A
All
shoe
of
rack
its
with
glory.
glory?
Yep.
I don't know if that's glory. I think that's a little bit dramatic.
More than most have.
It's a little bit dramatic, yes.
All right.
So let's head back out and let's get to talking. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the area a bit as we head out. This area is a very rural setting here. There's a lot of farms and nurseries here. Plymouth Sorrento Road, right up the road here, is just loaded with nurseries, but it's a farm area. And Great Scott Farms is not too far from here. It's about 8 minutes. You can buy some famous Zellwood corn. Sweet, 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 oh so good. In the fall, they have a corn maze. We're located right next door to Wolf Lake Elementary. You can literally walk through this community. There's a gate where you can walk right into that. We're less than a mile from the Northwest Recreation Complex, which is an incredible place. Tons of baseball, softball fields, pickleball and tennis courts, basketball courts, soccer fields, everything. Probably 4 or 5 miles to downtown Apopka, Lowe's, all sorts of restaurants. Rock Springs and Wekiva Springs State Park, amazing places. I'd love to talk about it now, but this just isn't the place. But Google it, or just give me a call and I'll tell you about it. But I've spent a lot of time at Rock Springs State Park. Love that place. We're probably 30 minutes to downtown Orlando, 35 minutes or 40 depending on which attraction you are going to, whether it's Disney, SeaWorld, Universal. What are some other ones, Charlie? Aquatica, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Blizzard Beach.
Gardens?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them down there.
Volcano Bay.
There you go. You're 40 minutes from all of that stuff, and probably an hour over to the beach. And there's a lot of new construction in this area, as I mentioned before. It's kind of a booming area. But let's go ahead and let's head outside. I want to point out this home has triple pocket sliders, which is a fantastic feature here in Florida, because it's in the spring and summer and the fall. It's nice because I don't need my glasses. A little bit cloudy out here, but it's really nice because you can open the home up and let it blow out. It's fantastic. So in here in the lanai, which is in the center portion of the home, which we really appreciate, it does come standard with this model. And as we step out into the yard, this is Bahia grass. For those of you that don't know, Bahia is what comes standard in the backyards of these homes. It does not need water, which is why there's not irrigation. Well, technically there is irrigation, but this is standard irrigation, or excuse me, temporary irrigation that they have out here now just to get the sod established. Once it's established, generally it holds up. St. Augustine, as I mentioned before, is usually a better grass.
Can I show them this area over here?
Yeah, yeah. We're going to talk about that area in just a minute. As soon as let's walk back in there.
I kind of want to show them.
In fact, let's head back in there now.
Okay.
How about you? You lead the way.
Alrighty.
Okay. You lead the way. You get the door, the screen door. Make you do all the work.
Oh, I know, right?
I'll just sit here and look pretty.
Yeah.
No, not exactly.
I don't know about
not at all.
You know, the lighting is. You don't look good at all, actually.
Really?
But
Is it just dark?
yeah, you're just.
Our
very,
camera's good, but it doesn't like real dark areas. Maybe that's good for me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's good.
There we
Okay.
go. We look
so
good now.
We're going to head into this before we get to the pricing and some of the other features. We're going to show you something that is not the way it can be, but I think it's the way it ought to be.
Nice little door out here first.
There is
to
a
get us
door.
started.
So you can drop a pool in here, which is something that every community does not do. You can put a pool in here. They will contract with somebody. 70 grand, you can have a pool dropped in your backyard. 70 grand's a lot of money, but have you priced a pool lately?
They're expensive.
They're expensive.
More than 70 grand normally.
More than 70 grand,
Yeah.
but it'd be nice to be able to move in, especially here in Florida. It can be super hot here in the summers. It can be very, very difficult. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head in and we're gonna take a look at this room. Now, what is this room? What's the big deal? Nothing. There's nothing fancy about this room. Does not even have a walk-in closet. It's got a regular closet. So
you're excited about the one that has worse?
I am excited because what is on the other side of that wall, Charlie? Do you remember?
The garage.
The garage, that's right, that garage. So you can actually make this a second primary suite as long as you do it before build. Like you can't have this one, they're not gonna knock this wall down. But if you plan it, you can have that wall knocked down and this can be a primary bedroom suite. I believe they will put the bathroom down at that end, probably give you a walk-in closet, I'm not sure. And then the bedroom's gonna be up here at this end. So if you want your guests to have their own primary suite, it's fantastic, but some of us, like myself, I have older family living at home. It'd be nice for them to have their own space and to just kind of do their own thing in their own place. Let's take a look at the bathroom here that's currently here because maybe you don't have that. Maybe you're happy with this. Quartz countertop here, tub over to your right. Again, it's white, very white. I hate to agree with you again, Charlie, a lot of white here.
It's so white. Everything in this house is so white.
There is a lot of white, but as we saw in the primary bedroom suite, a little color goes a long ways. Yeah, okay. So in this community, they have 10 models. Okay. And they're at different stages. So they have some amazing incentives going on right now, but the HOA is $221 a month in here, which is fantastic. And over half the homes in this model have no rear neighbors. Now, we just looked at a rear neighbor and, well, there's not a rear neighbor there, but there's a rear lot there. And so this home does not have much of a view, but some other homes in this neighborhood have great views. We're really high on a hill, which we just don't have hills here in the Orlando area. There's a few maybe in Claremont, maybe a little bit in Mount Dora, maybe I think just downtown Mount Dora really. And that's really at Apopka, there's a few hills, but not a lot. So this home, the incentives this builder is offering, they're giving 2.875% with a 2-1 buy down for a quick move-in home. So for a home that's already built and ready to go, if you use their builder and FHA financing. If you don't want to do a 2-1 buy down, you can get 4.875% with FHA financing or 5.85% with conventional financing. Now, which is for you? It really depends how badly you need the money to get in. If you want that 2-1 buy down, if it's me, I'm definitely taking just the lower rate over the years. And they're also giving up to $13,500 in closing costs. The homes in here run from around $679 up to around $1.2 million. So a wide variety. If you're looking for a discount home, this is not the home, but give us a call and we'll help you find that one because we've seen some new construction homes for under 300 grand. I saw some for, I think, $272,000. So not here in Apopka, but in another area here on the outside of Orlando. This home's gonna run you 675 grand, but here's the thing. The retail, if you're having it built from scratch tomorrow, $792,000. That's what, $117,000, folks. That is a massive, massive, massive price drop. Other ones in here, they have another one that they're selling for $684, a different model, $684,000. They were asking, I think, $864. And there's another one that they're asking $715,000 that they were asking, I believe, $848 for. Now, maybe I have those off a little bit, but the point here is there's massive, massive reductions. So if you're interested in this home, if you're interested in a home maybe that's not so rural, maybe you don't want to have public water, maybe you're okay with being backed up to a major highway. If that's the case, simply give us a call and we'll help you out no matter what your situation, because that's what we do day in and day out as people are calling us from around the country and around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.